Hey, Canucks fans, it looks like last night's loss to the Pittsburgh Penguins is going to be more costly than we first anticipated, more than Artur Shilov's confidence, more than our confidence in the defense overall, because it looks like defenseman Filip Hronek, will be out for a while after sustaining an injury near the end of the game. So Irfan Gaffar tweeted this morning, and we all saw what happened at the end of the game. It was 45 seconds left. Hronek was on there as one of the six players trying to tie the game up for the Canucks, and he took a check. It wasn't a brutal check, but he took a bump, a relatively forceful bump, but it wasn't dirty. Check from a Pittsburgh player, and then Hronek went into the end boards and kind of jammed both. Can't tell if it's shoulder or his collarbone, but it was his right side, and he definitely let out a yell. He made his way back to the bench, and it did not look good. And then Irfan Gaffar says, sounds like Canuck defenseman Filip Hronek is going to be out a while with an upper body injury. Want to add that it does not look like surgery. Doesn't look like surgery is going to be required for this injury, which is some good news. So yes, upper body injury to Filip Hronek, and it's really too bad because he's been playing very well, and I'll go over that in a second. But he does have an history with issues with his right shoulder. You might remember the Canucks acquired him right at the start of March in 2023 in that big trade, and he only played for 5 games, and then they shut him down for the rest of that 2022-2023 season. And I looked it up, and someone sent me, it was actually, that injury was suffered December 2022 against Ryan Reeves. And Ryan Reeves blindsided, surprise, surprise, blindsided Filip Hronek, caught him on his right side, his shoulder, and then he also, not only did he get hit by Reeves on the right side, but then he fell to the ice on his right side. So unfortunately, Filip Hronek does have a history of injury on his right side, his right shoulder, and that looks like the part of his body that got injured once again. So Irfan Gaffar says no surgery required, so that's good, but it might mean a few weeks of rehabbing and getting it stronger. And Hronek's been quite durable when it comes to the Canucks. So last season he played in 81 to 82 games. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that game was a healthy scratch actually, as opposed to that he was injured. So he played in 81. The year before, he played in 64 games total between Detroit and Vancouver before getting shut down for the end of the year. And the year before that, he did play 78 games. And then I think 56 was another COVID shortened year. And then 65, they only probably played only 70 games that season, because that was also the COVID shortened year. So overall, he's been very, very durable player. It's not like he's injury prone at all. And he was having a pretty good season. He had 1 goal, 8 assists, 9 points in 21 games. So just under a point every 2 games. Plus 14, playing with Quinn Hughes can have that effect on you. And he was averaging 23 minutes of ice time a game. So this is going to be a big blow to the Vancouver Canucks, obviously, because of how much he means to this team, how much he means to Quinn Hughes especially. And whether or not you believe in a Canucks curse or just simply bad luck, bad timing, it's like Demko's ready to come back. I know they don't play the same position, obviously. Demko's ready to come back. And now it looks like Filip Hronek is going to be out for a few weeks or so, if not longer. And then that's nothing to say about JT Miller. So a really big blow. He is obviously, he quarterbacks the second power play. He plays a lot of minutes on the penalty kill, obviously a lot of minutes 5-on-5. He is Quinn Hughes' running mate. And then when you take Filip Hronek out of the Canucks lineup, salary implications aside, we don't look too good on the right side, because really now you're looking at Tyler Myers, Vincent Desharnais, who hasn't even been playing the last 2 weeks, and Noah Juulsen. Yes, that is your right side, my friends. Tyler Myers, Vincent Desharnais, and Noah Juulsen, with Mark Friedman and Cole McWard being likely the 2 next call-ups. Tom Willander, where are you? No, that won't be until next season, or at least the end of this season. So again, Myers, Desharnais, Juulsen, Friedman, McWard. McWard, I still think has a lot of potential. Friedman's been, a solid, but 7th or 8th guy. So of those 3 guys, Myers, Desharnais, and Juulsen, you could argue Juulsen shouldn't even be in the NHL. He's been really struggling, and Desharnais is kind of borderline. On the left side, if you're healthy, you actually have Hughes, Soucy, Brandstrom, and Forbort when he comes back. So if the Canucks don't make a move, you could look at moving someone like Forbort or Brandstrom over to the right side and avoid you playing Juulsen. So then your top 6 would be something like Hughes and Myers, Susie Brandstrom, Susie Brandstrom, and then Forbert Desharnais. And that's, again, with everyone healthy except for Filip Hronek. But it'll be very interesting to see that the Canucks make a move sooner than that. If Hronek's going to be out for a long time, if they simply don't think that Myers or any of the current guys, can carry the load on a first pairing with Quinn Hughes, does this speed up a look at someone like a Rasmus Andersson? I know we've been talking about him a lot because he's right shot. He's got one more year after this left on his contract for $4.5 million. So that's certainly palatable, and a pretty good player, rugged player, good defensive, a good hockey IQ, and a good defenseman, and he can put the puck in the net as well. Now, would Calgary do such a trade, given that they are a division rival, and more importantly, Calgary's actually ahead of Vancouver in the standings? Calgary being one of the nice, I don't like them, but they've been one of the nice surprises in the NHL. So things could change by the trade deadline. Things could change by Christmas. But right now, Calgary is playing well, and maybe they are, instead of thinking that maybe they thought they're going to be sellers at the start of the year, but now they look like actual, I wouldn't say contenders, but they're not pretenders. They may be exposed a little bit later, but right for now, Calgary's playing very well, surprising everyone, getting the city excited, and maybe they wouldn't be so quick to trade away someone like Rasmus Andersson. So very, very fascinating time for the Vancouver Canucks, not just because of the impact that Hronek's injury is going to have on his pairing, on the Canucks D and Canucks overall, but the timing of it, given everything the Canucks have gone through this season, all the way from JT Miller's leave of absence to Brock Besser's concussion, to Desharnais and Forbert being hurt, to Dakota Joshua coming back from testicular cancer, to Thatcher Demko not even playing yet. So there's a lot going on, and those are some of the bigger ones. There's other stories that PD slow start, but thankfully he's a lot better. The emergence of Sherwood and Brandstrom. So a lot of stories, both good and bad, but never a shortage of stories with this team. And here's the latest. How long is Hronek going to be out? How serious is the injury? How are the Canucks going to move on without him for the next little while? And again, is that trying to hold down the fort, keep your head above water with the current guys you have? Or is it, in my opinion, more likely that you make a trade of some sort to beef up that right side of the defense? So Canucks fans, let me know what you think in the comments below of this horrible news, and how do you think the Canucks are going to react to it and cope with it? Shout out to my sponsors, Van City Express Real Estate and Coach Patrick Lou, weight loss coach. Thank you to legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Tristyn Tallio, yes, a brand new legend, which is awesome, and legendary Andrew Chang, and Hall of Fame franchise members. Thanks for your support as well. Tonight, it is a members only live stream. I'm going to do open house, so look for that link around dinner time to join me at 11 p.m. tonight right here in this YouTube channel if you are a Legend Hall of Famer franchise member. And thanks to all of you for watching, liking, subscribing. On your way out, subscribe to the video, like the video. You can leave a donation as well. But most importantly, give me your first reaction, your comments, your thoughts to this news of Filip Hronek going to be out for a little while with an upper body injury, likely his shoulder or his collarbone. Okay, friends, members, I'll see you tonight at 11 p.m. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.